Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to Yeast 10 Nordics. Now, I have played several of these games. Let's see, Monstrum Nox, Lacrimosa of Dana, Memories of Celceta, Yeast Origin, Yeast 7, the Felgana one. I think those are the ones I played. There's quite a few of them that I've missed. Sorry, I have a list open so I can remember their names, because there's a lot. It's a lot of old ones that I have never touched. Now, this is the first one that I've thought maybe I should wait on picking up, maybe a little bit later down the line. With all the new releases and upcoming releases, am I going to have time for this game? I feel like I'm not going to have time for a lot of games this year, with fucking Metaphor just releasing. Well, it's gonna be crazy, man. But I figured, hey, they released a demo. I can at least give the demo a shot, see how it is, and see if it changes my mind. Maybe it's something I want to pick up. Now, one thing I did before starting this recording, I went to the settings, and there's a lot. There are so many settings in this game. I read through the general. It's pretty nice. And then I was like, let me just start recording and then check this shit out. So a lot of stuff on the field, I feel like I shouldn't change anything. Just leave it as it is. C? Yeah, what? UI. Startup logo. Show the company logos on start. You can skip that. Do any other games let you do that? Typically you just press a button and you skip it, but I mean, that's nice. Display footprints. You could turn off your footprints. On the minimap, that is very helpful. Sometimes I get lost and I don't remember where I came from, and the footprints help. Alright, let's see here. Borderless, my LG Ultra Gear. Display 7. What the fuck? Why is it 7? Okay, I guess it's on borderless. I can't change the resolution or refresh rate. Maybe VSync being on does that. I don't know. HDR? Don't think this monitor has HDR. It has an HDR effect, but it's not the same. Alright. Requires reloading. Set everything to ultra. I think we should be okay with that. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna leave it on default. Okay. I don't really want to mess with this, because I fucked around for that when trying the Metaphor demo, and I think it made things not so great. Portrait super sampling? I don't know what this does, so. Volumetric lighting? Give me the ultra lighting, baby. Maximum everything. Audio, leave as is. Button prompts, gamepad, mouse, and keyboard. Oh my god, Stadia has an option? I kind of want to buy the game just to support these kinds of settings. Alright, do I need to exit the game and reopen it with those settings? I don't know. Let's just start a new game. Let's go normal so I don't get pissed off. Enable the additional footing function. Yes. Yes, I would like that. Various other functions can be modified by selecting settings. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Just take a drink.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
This also sounds like the voice actor for Adol, but like older, you know? He also voices Eren Yeager. His name is slipping my mind right now, though. Adamas.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
I will say the game looks quite evolved after the last two. I think they're using a new engine. At least that's what I saw. But so far it looks great. It's running very great. I'm in 165, which is as high as I can go on this computer. I mean, sorry, monitor. Hello, sir. Oh. Wait, so you don't even have to walk up and press a button. They just start speaking. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Your hair's so red, mister. My family and I are on a pilgrimage. Lucky for us, the ship is nice and such affordable fares. Yes. Alright. Yeah. Oh, okay. For that, forgot. Circle jumps. Hello, Captain LaSalle. This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good time to just strike up a conversation. Hello.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
Thank you.
So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
So when's this ship gonna crash? That's how all these games start. Shipwreck.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa!
Oh, almost.
A little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc!
Right. Thank you.
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Why else do you think? Everybody's got to make a living one way or another.
Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
Okay. Ah. What was dodge again? Ah. Ah. Never mind, I didn't need to dodge again.
Damn it all, rotten punk! You're in for it now!
Wow.
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Now it teaches me how to do this. R2 to guard. Alright. L1. Yeah, I got that.
Done saying your prayers? You're pretty skilled.
I don't want to block.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid.
Shadows look nice too.
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
What is this man's hair? What are those locks on the side? Why was that a choice that was made? God, that would annoy me so much if I had that. Eh, but goodbye. A very close shot of her
So those are pirates.
attire.
This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now. Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy.
She's not gonna do it.
Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Oh. Well. She did it. So the ship didn't wreck. But pirates wedding crashed our ship. It's a beautiful, beautiful text title there. I think this game's gonna be really good. Nordics. Why does it? Why did they just go for this design? I don't know. That was a little weird. I mean, I guess. Maybe it's just for the demo. A lot of these characters have interesting designs too. The only thing I have to say about this game, negative-wise, is I don't like prequels. And this, I think, goes pretty far back into the series. Like, if it takes place before Celceta, then... I mean, I'm definitely not going to hate on it for being a prequel. I prefer a story to keep moving and not go back. But I'm not going to consider it like a con or anything. It's just a personal... It's like a personal dislike of prequels. Okay, well that's a much better title. Why did they have that black screen and white text when they could have just done this? When they did do this, why did they have that other stuff to begin with at all? Maybe it's just for the demo. I don't know. Chapter 1. Karnak.
Woof, I'm stuffed. Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
I don't think he needs to worry about that if he's dead.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They are lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea, raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman Imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships. Now, Adel, though on that subject, there does seem to be quite a bevy of islands here in Obelia Gulf.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations. Let's see. Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Supposedly. Have I been saying that word wrong?
Oh, that's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adel? This do anything for you? That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about. Heck, back when I was their age,
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop. And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The 3 of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
What does this mean?
You mean that story about the throne? You're really taken with it, aren't you? Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
By the way, Adel, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Okay, save stats. Awesome. Oh, where's the save? Oh. Wait, the share button opens up system? Is that how it is on PlayStation as well? Because doesn't that just always open up your photo mode? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so... Okay, so... Those two buttons up there, where system and save are, those work, but at the same time, if you hit right on the touchpad, it opens up save. If you hit left on the touchpad, it opens up system, so... That's cool too. Hello, madame. Going out today? The weather's perfect for a stroll. Yeah. Great, Conrac's not that big of a town, there's plenty to see. It's been, okay, thank you. Thank you. What? Oh. The fuck did that say? I forgot, he's like a young boy in this game.
Alright, you two. This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I'll be heading to the local clinic. I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then. Adel, I'm guessing you're also gonna...
Me.
Huh?
Seek me.
Oh. Alright.
Adel, you good? A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you mistook one for somebody speaking to you.
Right, guys, right.
Anyway, back to what I
I'm
was
crazy.
saying. It's time to start scoping this place out. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adel? Catch you both later then.
Goodbye. Okay. I will say, this is probably, definitely their best looking game. It's very nice looking. It looks great, to be honest. Are they still doing, is this company still doing the Trails, Legends of Heroes games? Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, that's split off to a different company. I could check that out real quick. Okay, maybe not. Steam? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the same publisher, right? NIS America? Yeah, they did Trails into Reverie. So, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still need to catch up on that series, but I think the last one I played in the series was Cold Steel 3. I want to go back and play the older ones before I catch up on that. 'Cause there's characters that I don't know. And I feel like the story is not going to be impactful unless I do know them. So, time to play 500 hours worth of games. Let's go talk to these young lads.
I've got to say, the quality of these Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level.
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. It is simply unparalleled. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for making this deal happen.
That attire is here.
Well spotted. I am indeed a Norman. However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than waving an axe about.
That's good to know.
Okay, I'm positive this company won't use AI voices, but if there's ever a voice actor to do an AI voice, that's your man.
they say Normans are first-class mariners. No doubt their expertise slots in perfectly with mercantile work.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us as well. I very much look forward to your continued patronage.
You and me both, pal. And let's not forget to keep our friends from the Sea Force in the loop, too.
On a separate note, Romes, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation to attend in that direction?
Well, well, word gets around fast. It's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on the situation. Shouldn't be long before they report back.
Alright. Okay, so I think I have a verdict on what I'm gonna do. With Metaphor out now, and the Saga game about to come out, whichever one I finish first, I'll buy the game after. I don't wanna throw it in there with these other big games. So I'm gonna wait. But I'm not gonna wait that long. I just don't want to... I know if I buy it immediately, I'm going to start playing it. And that hatted boy... Whoa, your hair is red. Are you a foreigner? Whatever. Whatever, fucking hatted boy. I just know if I get this game, I'm going to play it. The combat is always so nice. It's just... They're just good fucking games. So I'm going to have to hold off. Just a little bit. Maybe it'd be a nice Christmas game.
You there, with the red hair.
Or Thanksgiving game. I don't know.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of the passengers from the Adamas.
We're being accosted by these women.
Is everything all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Never mind. They're nice. Oh, they're kind of aggressive with that you there.
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that.
Oh. I think I'm the asshole. I'm just... That's my bad, guys.
We each have a child about the same age as you. So our motherly instincts kicked in.
What the fuck? The one on the right looks his age. You can sort of vaguely see the wrinkles on the left one's face. But her on the right, if she didn't dress like that, she would look much younger.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are, wreaking havoc left, right, and center? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf, and plunder anyone who flouts it.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention.
They also sound completely different. The one on the right sounds so much younger than the one on the left. That's not me shitting on the one on the left. She's fine. She's cool. But the one on the right, I don't believe she has children his age. I think she's lying.
But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
She's a saleswoman. That's what they do. No option to flirt. Stupid game. I'm just kidding. I keep forgetting he's a minor in this game, and she apparently is not.
That's for sure. Once you're dead, that's it. Nothing else to be done.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, the Balta Sea
that's
Force
true.
would have escorted them personally had he paid the toll. In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf, which is why the Roman Empire turns a blind eye. When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those brigands' word is law.
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we can only assume this is for the best. Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard place.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job. Anyway, you just be sure to stay out of their line of fire.
Okay, goodbye, ladies. It's just a good-looking game. I like the lighting of the character models. Very nice. 600 gold per day? Oh, yeah, no, that sucks.
Oh, you got a job for us? Huh? Wait a second.
What's up, Skull?
Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right?
I might be totally wrong on the voice actor there, but he kind of sounds like Skull from Persona 5.
Never seen you around before, but I think we're about the same age. The name's Gren. How about you? Idle, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you. Wait, what's with the long face? Ugh. Is that a deal breaker? It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth, but the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded.
If there's like an aggressive force in the water, why is the mayor slashing the budget of the militia?
When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high?
It's
pathetic enough to drive you to tears.
okay. Maybe I should just shut the fuck up and let the game speak for everything. Anytime I apparently have a question, it's answered right after.
You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason. The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though, so feel free to swing by again around noon. Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends. Calling all youths, a career in the Karnak militia awaits you.
Seek me. This way.
I just really want to keep playing this game. And that's upsetting me because shit.
Seek
This is
me.
good. I like this.
Right here. Find me.
I just really hope this is buried treasure talking to us and we just need to start digging. Nah, it's a magic conch shell. Lila shell? What if it's like a crab lady? So, white conch adorned with ornate patterns. Nothing else about it seems to be particularly unusual. However, retro. Don't worry, I get. Oh god. I know another reason why I shouldn't play this game right now. I've got metaphor on my mind where circle is the dodge, square is the attack. It's like R1 to lock on. Or is R1 the map and L1's lock on? It's one of the two. I feel like it's gonna fuck with my brain if I play these two games at the same time. Ah, shit. Necromancy. Unbelievable. Let's cut its head off. Be a man, Adol.
Swordsman, can you hear me? Bestow you mana, enough power, defeat.
Alright, hold R1 and press those buttons. Okay. He looks a little different in this portrait. Ah, get away. Ow. I'll be honest, I did press square there several times trying to attack.
I'm sorry. I don't... any details. My name... Leela. Who... are you? Adel. Search... Island. Come... find... help. In... go.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious. As for this mana you mentioned, can we assume it's some form of magic?
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means. Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out, but whenever you're around, Adel, it seems to find us instead. Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things off first thing tomorrow morning, Adel.
Well, on that note as well, I think it's a good time to wrap up this little demo. It's probably going to be a good chunk more left to this actual demo, but I think I've played all I need to play. Because I'm going to buy this game after I finish one of these other two. I will say, trying to combat that wolf, I was pressing buttons again to metaphor, and I'll need to re-trick my brain not to do that. Which also means I'll have to re-trick my brain to do it on metaphor. It's a complication, you see, but hopefully this just influences me to finish metaphor as quickly, well, not as quickly as possible, but not as slow as I finished Persona 5, because that took me a while, a long while. So yeah. If you like what you see, check out the demo for yourself. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more content in this demo. Typically, whenever I play an RPG demo, it's a lot. Metaphor's demo was a lot. They give you a lot, because there's a lot more afterwards. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go and wrap this up here. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next demo. Have a good one. Bye-bye.